Dun, 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 dun. It's getting to be that time of year. This is how I deck myself out. Every day of October up until Halloween. It's what I do. It's me. So tonight I had a roast going in the crock pot all day today. And it was just a regular, chalk roast that I picked up at Aldi, my Mecca. And I put over it a can of cream of mushroom soup that was mixed with a packet of onion soup mix. And I also put a generous amount of powdered rosemary, very tiny amount of celery seed, a generous amount of thyme leaves, and I did not have bay leaves, but I recommend putting a couple of bay leaves in it as well. And I dumped the whole mixture over it and let it sit all day. Then when I got home, I started to make some mashed potatoes. So I've got that going here. This is just regular russets that are cooking in some chicken bouillon. So what you do to make mom's gravy, which it can cure cancer, I'm positive of that. You get for every tablespoon of fat, you use a tablespoon of flour. So I actually used a tablespoon of butter, and I used all those drippings from that roast, and I mixed it with the flour, and you cook it until it gets to be a golden brown. And then you start to add your liquid, which was the beef dripping. So you cook down the butter and the flour first. And then you add your liquids, which are those beef drippings that had all those seasonings and goodness in it. And it starts to tighten up. You can watch it tighten up. It's pretty cool. You just you cook it over a low heat until it really starts to thicken. So you get a spoon and you dip it in there. And if you draw your finger across and it doesn't close, that's how you know that it's good and thick and it doesn't have any lumps in it. But it's, mom makes it at Thanksgiving. Sometimes she'll put like the giblets in it. And this time I made it with the beef drippings from that roast that I made. And it's just, it's a whole other level. Oh, I forgot to mention that with that roast, with the cream of mushroom soup and the onion soup mix dip, I also put a generous amount of Worcestershire sauce and steak sauce from Norm's Restaurant. They're giving it away as part of when they were doing the Corona thing. They had these awesome packages, and the steak sauce is one of those promos that we got in it. So for the roast, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a packet of onion soup mix, a generous amount of rosemary, thyme, and a couple of bay leaves, and a few shots of Cabernet Sauvignon, just a little jug, and Worcestershire sauce and steak sauce. All of that goes on top of your roast. Set it on low in your crock pot all day and keep it warm for when you get home and make your mashed potatoes and your gravy. So that will be dinner tonight along with some green beans. So yay!